welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today I'm talking about the top 10 scary Hungarian urban legends. Hungary, it's your time! Have you guys ever been to Hungary? Funny story, I actually ended up in Budapest over Christmas when my flight back home got cancelled because of the drone drama at Gatwick. Then when I got to Hungary there was a bomb scare at the airport and I don't speak Hungarian so I didn't know what was going on. Anyway, thank you to everyone who helped me out of that situation. You know who you are. Honestly, I'd like to go back to Budapest one day under less stressful circumstances because I hear it's beautiful and this list has given me wanderlust. Let me know where is next on your bucket list, and also while you're down there leave a comment. Also, leave a thumbs up. We love a thumbs up. Also, do stick around to the end of the video where we will be reading out comments from a previous one. Alright, let's jump right into this. At number 10 we have the Death Lions. One of Budapest's most popular landmarks are the iconic stone lions of the Chain Bridge. The bridge was completed in 1849 and 2 lions sit at each end of it, so 4 lions in total. The sculptor Janos Masalko was happy with his work until an apprentice started freaking out that the lions didn't have any tongues. Don't lions use their fearsome tongues when they roar? Are tongues important with lions? Apparently so. After people began noticing the tongueless lions, they started saying that Masalko had made a mistake. Now the legend has it he was so upset with himself for his anatomical error that he was driven mad and jumped from the bridge into the watery depths of the Danube where he died. Now the lions are said to carry the heavy burden of their sculptor's regret. I love a good theatre cat. It is traditional for theatres to have a cat. Now, this is coming in next at number 9. Vera the cat. Vera the cat. So can anyone think of the reason that theatres have cats? I'll tell you. Theatres tend to be big old buildings. Big old buildings have mice. Having a cat helps keep the mice population down and also provides a furry friend for the theatre staff. At the Hungarian State Opera, it is said that a mysterious grey cat roams the building. It is said that this cat's name is Vera, and sometimes she shows as a very real looking cat prowling around. Sometimes she's just an ankle height shadow slinking around a corner. Some say they've even seen a pair of red eyes watching them from dark corners. Legend has it that Vera once belonged to an opera singer who performed at the theatre. Sadly, the cat died at the theatre, but in the afterlife is constantly searching for her owner. It's really sad. I'll love you, Vera. Coming in at number 8 we have the Tribe. This is truly awful, but urban legend has it that back in 1896 the Budapest Zoo exhibited a tribe of 250 Africans from the savannah. Now they displayed them as quote-unquote primitive humans. The exhibition was said to celebrate 1,000 years of the Hungarian nation, which I'm not sure what they had to do with an African tribe, but nonetheless people paid money to go and see them, and apparently they were very impressed with their bodies. Creepy. Honestly, a human zoo is absolutely not okay. I don't even really think that animal zoos are okay. Anyway, it turns out that while the story has been somewhat embellished over time, this urban legend is actually true. Coming in at number 7 we have WISPS. Hungarian culture, a lot like a lot of Europe, is alive with fairy tales. One enduring legend is that of the WISPS. The WISPS are complex creatures, and talk of them became rife in the 20th century. WISPS are blamed for people's bad moods or sicknesses. It seems that WISPS are parasites who sit on people's chests, which sounds like a familiar urban legend in Middle Eastern countries. They believe that there's a sleep paralysis demon who sits on your chest at night giving you nightmares. Anyway, in Hungary the WISPS spread disease and cause people to be depressed. If you're inexplicably angry, it is likely the work of Gouda, and if you're feeling bitter, it could be Fenay. This could well be another type of wisp. Up next, we have the Nightmare Chicken at number 6. Okay, maybe something is a little lost in translation here, because I'm literally getting sexy nightmare chicken, and like, what is that about? The sexy nightmare chicken is the lideric, which is said to be hatched from the first egg laid from a black chicken and kept warm under the armpit of a human. Once hatched, the lideric attaches itself to humans as a succubus. It becomes vampire-like, sucking the blood of its lover and giving them terrible nightmares. The benefit of having one of these nightmare chickens is that it will make you rich beyond belief until it kills you, which isn't ideal. The only way to rid yourself of a lyric is to lock it in a tree hollow, or by persuading it to perform an impossible task like counting grains of sand on a beach. Sexy nightmare chicken. Who knew? Coming in at number 5, we have the footprint of the devil. I love me a good old geothermic spa, I really do. These are naturally occurring hot springs heated by tectonic activity in the Earth's crust. We know that now, but back in the day, people were baffled by the seemingly magical hot pools. Some people simply didn't trust them. The legend has it that the hot thermal bath of Hackney is warm because it preserves the footprint of the devil. The story goes that the devil took a liking to a local Hungarian girl who he defiled and then ran away, escaping under the ground through a lagoon on his return to hell. Through his escape, he boiled the water, which remains hot today. Lusty devil bath, anyone? Maybe with the sexy chicken nightmare thing. What? Coming in at number 4, we have belly frogs. In Hungary, there is a weird legend that if you drink too much water, so much water that you hear like a sloshing sound in your tummy, then frogs will start growing there. Some kids even claim to be able to feel them swimming around and jumping. I mean, this one is a bit crazy, because like belly frogs. Robot. It seems that this tale is told to kids to stop them drinking too fast when they're thirsty. Is there such a thing as drinking too fast? I guess so, because nobody wants a belly frog. Coming in at number 3, we have the haunted labyrinth. Paris has the catacombs and Budapest has the Buda labyrinth. This is rumoured to be one of the most haunted places in the city. The tunnels expand directly beneath the Buda castle, and artifacts discovered in the many caves off the tunnels suggest that the space has been used since ancient times. A torture chamber was also discovered, although seeing as it's attached to a medieval castle, I'm honestly not surprised. It seems that many people believe that there is residual energy from tortured souls and they still haunt the tunnels, and these spirits are actually very angry. Understandably so. If I was medievally tortured, I'd be angry too. Beyond that, some people even say the ghost of Vlad the Impaler haunts the tunnels. Now, he's only one of history's biggest killers, so should be fine, right? Coming into number 2, we have Goliath, the CIA whale. So the 1950s were a weird time. 70 years ago, a lot of the Western world was still kind of obsessed with sideshows. In 1952, 3 whales were harpooned in Norway and then taken on a tour across Europe, sometimes under the guise of being educational. Sometimes they were a freaky sideshow oddity. This isn't even the urban legend part, this is the truth part. So these whales were toured around and displayed in towns and cities in huge formaldehyde tanks. They smelled awful, apparently, which I can imagine, although don't like to. As they went on tour, they were loaded into huge special transportation trucks. On the side, they had the name of the whale. Alright, so here is where the conspiracy theory / legend comes in. A lot of people think that actually the whole whale thing was a CIA cover-up and that they were actually testing road routes and road capacities to be able to transport nuclear missiles across Europe without people knowing. Some say that the whales, including Goliath who toured Hungary, were kept in storage and nuclear weapons secretly filled the whale vehicles. So weird. So wild. Finally, coming into number 1, we have Gloomy Sunday and the Smile Club. Gloomy Sunday is a Hungarian song written in 1933 by a depressed musician by the name of Rez Seres. His sadness clearly translated into the song, which became his first real success in the music industry. Sadly, he never lived to feel it. Both he and the girl he wrote the song about killed themselves, but legend has it that he unleashed a curse in his music that affected a nation. Actually, it affected a wider world. Now, it seems that the song turned Budapest into a city of suicides. Many people drowned themselves in the Danube after hearing his music. People were found dead holding the sheet music of the song, others wrote lyrics in their suicide notes, and one guy even shot himself because he couldn't get the tune out of his head. In response, a group of Hungarians set up something called the Smile Club to try and encourage people to be happy. This was also quite sinister though. According to the legends, the club would tape people's mouths up so they had no choice but to smile. Billie Holiday actually covered Gloomy Sunday in 1941, and this caused a fresh spate of suicides across the world. The song was so problematic that the BBC banned it from their airwaves. Is this Hungarian song really cursed? Legend has it that, yeah, it is. So guys, that was the top 10 Hungarian urban legends. What did you think to this list? Which legend did you think was the scariest? Let me know in the comment section down below. Before I go, I'm just going to quickly read some comments from our top 10 scary Beauty and the Beast theories. You guys had loads to say. Jabelish provided a bit more insight into the Jane theory. They said Jane's dad would have been the child or grandchild, making Jane Belle's great-granddaughter. Jane's living in the Victoria era and Belle was living in 1700s France. I have to say though, I think that Beauty and the Beast was 1750-ish, so the Victorian era started in 1837, so actually maybe you're right, she could have been the granddaughter, it does make more sense. Player Sass said, "Hi Rebecca and other wonderful people, have a fantastic day." Thank you for that positivity, we will. Gasha Queen said, "I love your outfit Rebecca, and my favourite characters were the animals, aka the wolves and the horses. They were my favourite because the horse is my flight instinct and the wolves are my fight instinct." I really like that. Now, a lot of you guys are saying that your favourite character is Lumiere. Good on you, but you all know that I am wardrobe for life. Thank you guys once again for watching this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know what's next on your travel bucket list. Also, while you're down there, why don't you leave a thumbs up and share this video with a friend. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!